The girl liked to walk barefoot, so he used his own snakeskin to cover the entire cave. The girl liked to eat berries, so he used his own snake blood to dye the entire berry red. Yet, when he saw the girl fall ill, he could only watch helplessly as he personally sent her into the arms of his rival. At this moment, the girl had just transmigrated into a little bunny and saw a black snake hissing at her. The girl was terrified, and in her panic, she used a beauty bunny technique, dancing a bunny dance for the black snake, constantly throwing seductive bunny glances. The black snake looked utterly confused, wondering if this little bunny had lost its mind, hopping and jumping around and blinking non-stop. Could it have gotten sand in its eyes? Female, are your eyes uncomfortable? Nuan blushed awkwardly. Big brother black snake, I'm fine. Just practicing some dance moves. After saying that, Nuan immediately ran off, following original bunnies memories to find her tribe. On the way, she saw some berries fallen on the ground. Nuan took a big bite of a berry, then immediately spat it out. Pah, it's so sour. Black snake Kylie followed behind Nuan, watching her as she made her way back to the tribe while picking and eating berries from the roadside. He had never seen a beastman with so little common sense. Even a female should understand that you can't just eat any berry you find, and even more so, you shouldn't casually leave your scent out in the open. This little female, isn't she afraid of encountering stray beasts like him? Kylie was even starting to suspect if he himself had been discovered the little female hiding. But unable to escape, she simply gave up and slacked off. Could it be that she is preparing to accept herself? Kylie felt a surge of joy in his heart and was about to actively reveal himself in front of the little female when he saw two rabbit-shaped beer beasts approaching Kylie. He quickly concealed his own aura. Fortunately, that rabbit-shaped beastmen who arrived were both third tier, Welechi Lee was sixth tier. Wanting to hide his aura, they simply couldn't detect him. Seeing that the arrival swear of her own kind, Nuan's ears perked up. She was just about to go greet them when the two bear beasts who saw Nuan weren't so fortunate. They watched Nuan running toward them and thought the rabbit Nuan had gone mad. A beastman named Lear picked up a nearby stone and threw it at Nuan. You filthy female, don't come over here. The stone hit Nuan's body. Nuan was somewhat caught off guard and could only stand still, her ears drooping down again. Looking utterly bewildered, Kylie hid on the tree trunk, watching the stone hit the little rabbit. Her original Iclean white fur was stained with dust, and a flash of killing intent flickered in her golden eyes. Seeing Nuan like this, the two of them became even more convinced that her earlier behavior was madness. Another male named Dodge said, with even more disgust, "Why don't you go find that stray beast of yours?" Without the ability to bear children and being foolish, staying in the Tribunly wastes food, hiding in the shadows, Kylie grew instantly irritable upon hearing this, wanting to eliminate all these ungrateful rabbit beasts. After eating, Kylie originally wanted to show itself, but unsure of Nuan's attitude, it still held back its temper, planning to wait a bit longer. Nuan then remembered the original owner was a simple-minded little female, and additionally, because she had been diagnosed by the shaman as infertile, it was unknown whether she could even shapeshift, making her extremely unpopular in the tribe. Nuan mustered her courage and said, I'm not foolish anymore, and also, port myself. The two males burst into laughter upon hearing this. You, a female, can support yourself? Don't make the beasts laugh. A flicker of panic crossed Nguyen's face, then she remembered that matters in the tribe were managed by the chief and the shaman, which gave her a bit more confidence. The chief and the shaman would never allow you to act like this. If you have the guts, go and complain. Do you really think of yourself as a noble female? What kind of female are you without fertility? Even if sent to the female cave, no male beast would want you. Cordito, the original owner's memories, Lear, relying on being the chief's son, had often bullied the original owner in private. Nguyen lifted her chin. Who's afraid of him? I'm not foolish anymore. Would the tribe really abandon? So Nguyen followed the two beastmen to find Thichif and argue. Kai Li stopped not far from the tribe. Although it could conceal its presence, it couldn't get too close to the tribe. It wasn't that it feared this small tribe. This nest of rabbits was only enough for Kai Li to eat to 80% fullness. It was just afraid the little female would dislike it. At this moment, they arrived in the tribe. Nguyen recounted the events that had just happened once again in front of tribal chief. Do you really think I am a burden to the tribe? The chief glanced at Nguyen and said, has your head cleared up? Nguyen stared at the chief and asked, Chief, you still haven't directly answered my question. Do you also think I am a burden to the tribe? The words at the tip of the chief's tongue were stuck, neither swallowed nor spoken. Fortunately, a female who arrived shortly after spoke up, aren't you just a burden to the tribe? The tribe has raised you for 15 years, and it's almost 16 years now, yet you still haven't transformed. Otherwise, you could have been sent to female cave. How is it that now the tribe supports you for nothing? And you still didn't know what's good for you? Tu Yao helped the witch doctor walk in. As soon as she entered, Lear and Dodge's impressions changed. Lear hurried to Tu Yao's side, his ears swaying back and forth. He first called out to the witch doctor, then circled around Tu Yao. Yao, why have you come? Is it hot outside? Dodge watched as Lear approached, not daring to step forward to compete, but his gaze was entirely fixed on Tu Yao. However, he didn't forget to echo the words. That's right. Tu Yao makes a good point. You really are an ungrateful female. Lear also chimed in. That's right. Unlike Tu Yao, who has high fertility. Nguyen saw Tu Yao and instinctively stiffened. The one she remembered most clearly was Tu Yao, the little rabbit born in the same year as her, beloved by parents and friends, who had bullied her since childhood. Don't you dare compare me to her. The one who was bullied the most brutally. I find it dirty. Just a female kidnapped by a stray beast. Tu Yao, wearing an expression of disgust, she even took 2 steps away from Nguyen, as if there was something filthy around her. Nguyen remembered the trigger for the original owner's suicide, which was half a month ago when she was kidnapped by a stray snake beast, a black snake beast with reddish scales. But after being taken to the snake den, the snake beast did nothing to her. It only said, I really deserve to die, and then sent her back. But after she returned, the tribespeople smelled the scent in her and scolded her. They didn't ask if she was scared after being kidnapped by the snake beast. Instead, they scolded her for why she came back, fearing That if the snake beast followed the scent and found them again, what should they do? From that day on, the tribe's bullying of Nuan intensified. Not only did she get no food, but she also had to endure harassment. Nuan argued, but nothing actually happened. And I don't even have its beast mark on me. Nuan fell into the trap of self-justification, but these people were not ones to listen to reason. Tu Yao rolled her eyes and said indifferently, maybe that snake beast didn't even bother to touch you. After all, you haven't even transformed and are still an idiot. I said I'm not an idiot. Enough. The witch doctor spoke up. Nuan, you should not be so ungrateful. Since you are like this, you might as well leave our tribe. Our tribe does not accept such a female who does not know how to repay kindness. Nuan's eyes instantly reddened. The clan leader saw the witch doctor had spoken, and he started being a coward again. Son, you will bring disaster to the clan. Female, you'd better leave early. I allow you to return to your own den to take your things. Before it gets dark, leave quickly. Nuan returned to her little den according to her memory. Along the way, people who saw her either cursed either or threw stones and mud. Bullying her seemed to have become a daily activity for the clan. Even her little den was broken and shabby, tiny, with nothing in it, only 5 small fruits, covered in footprints. No need to think these footprints were done by Thassa clan members who bullied her. Can't waste food. The little rabbit held back her tears, picked up 2 relatively intact fruits, and left. As she was leaving, someone still threw mud at her back. Stupid rabbit, get lost quickly, don't come to harm the tribe. Kylie looked at the little rabbit who was originally quite clean, now covered in mud stains, a lover her body, holding 2 fruits in her arms, just coming out like that. Once she left that tribe and reached a place with no people, cried out. She cried softly, afraid her voice would be heard by those who bullied her. But her tears just wouldn't stop flowing. Kylie saw the little female he had been longing for crying, and he felt irritable. His snake nature surged suddenly and swiftly. He wanted to go to the rabbit tribe immediately to excuse what exactly was going on. Booth was also afraid for Nuan's safety, so he had to temporarily follow Nuan. First, along the way, Nuan didn't know how to hide her scent at all. Fortunately, Kylie already it's a 6th order snake beast. Now, for the past half month, any wandering beast with ill intentions that comes, it bites and causing those wandering beasts to now hide upon smelling Nuan's scent. Nuan goes to the small river to wash her body and washes the fruit in her arms. She looks at the reflection in the river, tears not falling. She chats with the reflection on her own. It's okay. They raised you for 15 years. That was already very hard. Don't resent them. You live well on your own. Prove it to them. Now, fortunately, you can jump around. Isn't this what you wanted most in the beginning? Nuan, having comforted herself, is live value gain. She eats the fruit, looking around for a good place to make a nest. Kylie quietly listens to the little female talk, thinking, how does this little female even comfort herself? He sees the little female under a fruit tree, then digs a hole, preparing to make a nest. although it's the golden autumn season now, but you directly making a nest under a fruit tree. What's the deal? Food right outside the door. Huh, not considering any danger factor at all, and not afraid, thought a curious beastman might dig and just unearth you. This little rabbit. At this moment, Nuon digs a pit, uses some leaves to cover the openings, then lies down inside and closes her eyes. No way, she's going to sleep already? Kai Li crawls around the hole once, everywhere is stained with her scent. He stays not far away until late at night, during which he sees two beastmen run off as soon as they smell the scent. Only then does he feel at ease and head towards Therabit tribe. At this moment, in the chief's house, a group of rabbits, the clansmen, were all trembling, not daring to even breathe. Lord Snakebeast, what is the matter? The prey I caught for Nuon. You didn't share a single bite with her, and you even bullied her, throwing stone sand mud at her. The clan leader's heart turned cold upon hearing this. He played dumb and said, what are you talking about? As for bullying, the clan leader, jaw rolled his eyes. Just minor scuffles among clan members, usually no one pays them any mind. Kai Li's eyes darkened. He had little patience for these people. Every extra minute he spent here, the little female was in greater danger. Hedrically bit off the other's ear and said, I'm giving you a chance. Say it again properly. The reason I haven't killed you now is not to hear your reason. Li Zhang, clutching his ear in pain, was momentarily unable to speak. Lear, seeing his father injured, could no longer care about fear. He stepped forward to support his father and said, so what if we didn't give her any? A female like her, without fertility, isn't worthy of eating it. Li's words had barely finished when Kai Li's tail slammed him against the wooden wall. Li Zhang, looking at Kai Li's gloomy expression, endured the pain, steps forward, and bowed. Our clan has a female who is also a little white rabbit, with superior fertility, and she happens to be the same age as Nuon. What do you think? Perhaps. Lear, upon hearing this, turned pale, no longer caring about the pain. Liao shouted loudly, Dad, shut up. Li Zhang reprimanded, isn't she heartbroken? In 5 years, only one female with superior fertility like this has appeared. If it weren't for this incident, wouldn't he have given to Yao to Liar as a wife? Li, upon hearing this, knew his father was serious and had no choice but to shut up. Tu Yao naturally knew the clan leader was sticking about her. She took 2 steps back in fear. Kai Li glanced at the panicked female and raised an eyebrow, saying, so it is you? Yes. It's her. Li Zhang answered first, sir, please see if you are satisfied. She is no less than that Nuon female who hasn't even transformed yet. Kai Li didn't respond, just looked at them with amusement. Li Zhang hurriedly said to Tu Yao, come forward quickly, and let the sir get a good look. Tu Yao shook her head, her eyes pleading. Chief, I don't want to be taken away. He is a stray beast, after all. Who doesn't know that few who are captured by stray beasts end up well? Hearing Tu Yao say this, Li Zhang's face darkened. He said, don't talk nonsense. Sir is a 6th-tier snake beast. You will be living in fortune with him. Tu Yao, the clan has raised you for so long. You must not be ungrateful. Tu Yao, putting the last hope in the males who usually pursue her, who would have thought she looked at each one. All of them were looking down or away. not meeting her gaze. Only when she looked at Lear, died hold her gaze for 2 more seconds. Tu Yao called out joyfully. Lear, who would have thought that upon hearing Tu Yao speak, Lear immediately averted his gaze, even putting on a concert expression for her, saying, Yao Yao, don't be willful, don't annoy the adults. Exactly, exactly. Sacrificing just you to protect the whole clan is such a good thing. He's a 6th-tier beastman, don't be ungrateful, just as Tu Yao, resigned to her fate, was about to step forward. Kyla sneered and spoke up. Enough. You people are just like this. Kai Li looked toward the rabbit clan chief and asked, I haven't thunted any less game this half-month, enough to feed the entire tribe every meal. I wonder if Nuan has eaten anywhere near Thismuk in your tribe. These 15 years, Li Zhong didn't understand the meaning behind Kai Li's words. He could only watch Ji Li's expression and reply, naturally not. Then consider this as Nuan's repayment to you. I'll give you 2 more beast crystals. From now on, Nuan and the rabbit tribe have no connection whatsoever. After saying this, Kai Lai tossed 2 beast crystals on the ground and left. The next day, Nuan slept beautifully, a full sleep. Waking up, she was a good rabbit again. She took a prickle fruit to rinse her mouth by the river, thinking about how she should go about catching food. But just as she was thinking, a wild deer crashed into a tree beside her. Nuan, looking at the reflection in the river, her hand holding the prickle fruit trembled. She quickly turned around to see what happened. Well, damn, did this beast from the beast world really get itself killed by being this stupid? Could it be that I myself am the legendary true energy blessed girl? Nuan smugly held the deer in her mouth and trotted to their riverside to butcher the meat, but facing the deer's corpse. Nuan had no idea where to start. She walked to the tree, bumping her head against it again and again. She finally understood how ridiculous her words were when she told Liar and Dodge that she could support herself. She had food, but didn't even know how to eat it. Kai Li, to avoid Nuan being afraid to eat the prey he caught, specifically Drovia Live One to crash to its death in front of her, making it look like Thepri had committed suicide. But why did Nuan drag the prey to their riverside not to butcher the meat, but to bump into a tree? What, is she trying to kill herself again? Kai Li grew increasingly baffled by the little female before him. She grew up in the forest. What danger hasn't she experienced? Yet she never acted so desperate to die. Why does this little female keep trying to kill herself? Being abandoned by the tribes wouldn't drive her to this, right? Doesn't she still have him? Thinking and thinking, Kai Li himself grew embarrassed. He shook his big head, no longer dwelling on those unnecessary thoughts, and instead stared at Nuan, watching to see what she would actually do. Only when he saw Nuan unwilling to give up, return to the dead deer's side and use her teeth to gnaw directly on the furry deer hide, did Chili finally understand. Nuan simply didn't know how to process prey. No wonder. So foolish. If it were me, I'd have already bashed my head against a tree trunk to avoid starving to death. Kai Li was uncharacteristically for once. At this point, Kai Li hesitated for a moment, but still decided to show himself directly and get straight to it. He crawled directly to Nuanyuan's face. Fortunately, Nuan had some sense-off crisis. She detected a sound nearby, immediately straightened her upper body, pushed off with both feet, and stood up to look around. But who would have thought that facing her was a giant snake over 10 meters long? In her previous life, Nuan was most afraid of snakes. She was so startled she jumped, then fainted dead away. Kai Li saw Nuan suddenly jump up, then fall to the ground motionless. He was terrified. He had long heard from some beast companions that some females really disliked and feared fierce type snake beastmen like him, and some timid ones could even scared to death. Rabbit Nuan couldn't have been scared to death by him, could she? Oh heavens, he should have tested the waters in human form first. In this sudden tension, he forgot. Kai Li was filled with regret and quickly transformed into human form. He ran forward and held Nuan in his arms. Seeing her breathing evenly, he sighed in relief. Luckily, she was just scared unconscious, not scared to death. He hesitated for a moment, then decided to take Rabbit Nuan back to his snake den. The crude den Nuan had dug herself was simply unbearable for Kai Li to look at. After a long while, Nuan opened her eyes and woke again, lured by the aroma of roasting meat. That meaty fragrance, unadulterated by any seasoning, directly made her stomach growl with hunger. She followed the scent and looked over, seeing a black-haired man wearing animal hide with his back to her, roasting meat. He occasionally got burned by the fire, just letting out a soft hiss. Shaking Hishand was he afraid of making too much noisy and disturbing her sleep? Nuan stretched out her hand to look. It was still a rabbit's paw, so she really had traveled through time. Kai Li, who was roasting meat beside her, heard the movement, turned it around, and found the little female staring at him in a daze. He grew nervous, unsure what attitude to adopt toward her. In his panic, his hands became flustered, and he accidentally burned his hand again. Snake beasts most despised fire and couldn't tolerate high temperatures. If he hadn't heard from the beast bond that females should eat more fire roasted meat, he wouldn't have lit a fire at all. Are you okay? Nuan, seeing the other, turned to look at her, but burn his hand, had no choice but to stand up and walk toward the strange man, asking with concern. Kai Li, hearing the little female's concern for him, felt his ears turn red. Not knowing what to say, he simply uttered two words, "I'm fine." Quite the aloophone. Nuan thought the man before her was a cold, aloof type. Seeing he meant no harm, she boldly took 2 steps forward, using the firelight to get a good look at his face. One look was all it took. She was stunned. She subconsciously said, "So handsome." Kai Li saw Nuan staring at him dumbfounded, muttering something about handsome. He had no memory of such a word appearing in his impressions. What does this word handsome mean? Is it praising him or scolding him? Chili was somewhat puzzled, his eyes narrowing. A vertical pupil unique to a cold-blooded creature appeared in his eye sockets. Nuan saw the other's vertical pupil and was so frightened that she screamed out loud, sitting down on the ground with a thump. Remembering the scene before she fell unconscious, she swallowed, and her speaking voice trembled a little. Are you that black snake? Kylie looked at the little female's fearful appearance, feeling a surge of lost emotion in his heart, along with a bit of heartbreak. In order not to let the other be afraid of him, he actively stood up, took a few steps back, maintaining a safe distance from the little female. He pointed at the roasted meat and said, "The meat is roasted for you, to it. I will not harm you. I'm going out now. You stay here properly. It's safe here." The last sentence, "Don't be afraid of me." After eating the swallow, it returns to the belly. Nuon watched as the man fled in panic and left the mountain hole. She looked at the already grilled meat again. For some reason she thought of the other person who had just burned their hands several times. The scene of roasting meat for her is also in her memory. RCs can eat raw meat directly, while females are more delicate and only eat cooked meat. Could it be that this meat was specifically roasted for her by the other party? At this thought, Nuon felt immensely guilty about her own behavior just now. The other party had shown such friendliness, yet she was merely afraid because the other party was Asnak. Nuon kept doing psychological work on herself. This is the beast world. A snake is nothing to fear, and he transforms in Tosik, a handsome human form. Thinking of this, Nuon got up and walked to the cave entrance. Sure enough, there was not a single beast outside, but she was certain that man was near her. She clearing her throat, she said loudly, "Come back. I'm not afraid of you. Thank you for the meat you worked hard to roast. Let's eat it together." At this moment, outside the cave, Nuon, seeing the man still not appearing, pretended again to take out the golden bone and asked, "My name is Nuon, snake beast. What's your name?" Seeing the other still didn't reply, she had no choice but to threaten with determination, saying, "If you don't appear again, or rather throw the meat away then eat it, I will starve myself to death." Nuon didn't know where her confidence came from, using herself to threaten others to gauge the man's level of concern for her. She just felt this move was very effective. Sure enough, Theman suddenly appeared beside Nuon, "I'll go back to the cave with you to eat roasted meat. Don't be angry, don't not eat. You mustn't starve yourself." Clearly, she had been the one being unreasonable all along. Yet the man's expression made it seem as if she had done something wrong. A bit of guilt arose in Nuon's heart. "Then come back to the cave with me." She naturally jumped into the man's arms. The man was taken aback, but caught her steadily. Nuon, adhering to the principle of not passing up an opportunity, even rubbed her head against the man's chest, finding a comfortable position for herself, completely unaware that the man's body had stiffened, his pale ears tinged with a touch of red. "Kylie." Nuon didn't hear clearly, looking at the other with puzzled eyes. Kylie swallowed his throat, patiently repeating, "My name is Kylie." Nuon nodded, thinking to herself that this snake beast was called Kylie. She remembered seeing that Nuon did not call his name. Kylie felt somewhat forlorn as they reached the cave entrance. Nuon had no choice but to jump down from Kylie's embrace. Kylie was heartbroken. Was it really, as the tool beast said, that females were all such deceitful creatures? Suddenly, a piece of roasted meat appeared before him. Behind the large piece of roasted meat was a little rabbit, struggling to hold it. Seeing the other not moving, she nudged Kai Li's leg again with her head. Kai Li, here. Eat it. Why aren't you eating? Kai Li, hearing the other call. His name was overjoyed inside. Aren't you going to eat? Of course, I'll eat. Nuan didn't understand why Kai Li asked this question, but this is meat you roasted, so of course you should eat first. You worked so hard roasting it. How could I have the nerve to eat first? Kai Li thought to himself, is this the little female's concern? The earlier disappointment visions completely. Although this piece of meat wasn't even enough to feel Kai Li's teeth gaps, he still ate it in small bites, as if savoring some kind of peerless delicacy. Seeing this, Nuan also began to eat. Although no seasonings were added, the meat was firm and juicy. Truly delicious. Consider this meal as your treat. In the future, when I can hunt, I'll catch food for you. In the past 2 days, Nuan didn't even know how to conceal her aura, and even made a nest under the fruit tree. The corner office mouth twitched. It was very clear that he held no expectations for her words, but afraid of pouring cold water on her, he still nodded. To X. Press a response. After finishing a meal, Nuan just wanted to lie on the ground and burp. Kai Li looked at the rabbit, lying on the ground, stroking its bell. Lie with a face full of happiness. His heart stirred and his courage grew a bit. He picked up the rabbit and placed it on Thegris' bed, looking at the other's puzzled expression, and explained, don't lie on the ground. The ground is cold. Seeing the other nod, he turned to tidy up and prepared to go out. Nuan, seeing the other about to leave the cave, asked one more question. Where are you going? Was this showing concern for him? He was being cared for. Kai Li, was being cared for by Nuan asked where he was going. Kai Li's heart stirred, if not for fearing that Nuan would be scared. Upon seeing his snake form, he would have been so excited that he'd transform. But on his face, he still pretended to be aloof. Going out to hunt some more food. Kai Li's ears turned red, and his voice fell. Turd, didn't eat enough. Nuan nodded, indicating gundisting. She thought about the 10-pound she had seen before. 1 deer definitely wouldn't be enough for him. Tadagist. Originally, Nuan wanted to learn hunting, but remembering Theodor's snake form, she stopped and didn't ask further. Forget it, better sleep first. Nuan turned over and fell asleep. Kai Li went outside to search. Upon encountering a wild boar, he didn't even think about skinning and processing it. His heart and mind were preoccupied with the gentle, adorable little female waiting for him at home. Waiting for him, he simply transformed into his serpent form and swallowed the opponent whole. Bear returning, Kai Li even made a special trip to the river to wash himself thoroughly, afraid that she would smell his blood and dislike him. He saw on the tree some fruits that Nuan loved to eat, casually picked a few, washed them clean, and placed them in his embrace. All along the way, Kai Li's heart was in an excellent mood, his thoughts constantly on the little female at home. He couldn't help but wonder, is this what the feeling of home is like? As soon as he returned to the cave, he saw Nuan lying obediently on the grass bed he usually slept on, even sleeping in extremely bold. Posture, belly facing Theski, all for paws stretched out. Flat. Kai Li felt his heart melting. Nuan considered him safe and reliable. He never expected that he a stray beast, and a snake beast at that the least likable kind, would also have a day when a female would rely on him. Even if Nuan now asked him to die, he would willingly do so to prevent Nuan from catching a kill while sleeping. Kai Li used the snake skin. He had previously shed to make a blanket overnight, covering her with it. Only then did he find a corner in the cavito, sleep peacefully. The next day, as soon as Nuan woke up, she saw the large snake skin covering her. She was terrified, almost screaming out loud. Fortunately, reason prevailed. She kept comforting herself in her heart, saying, "There's nothing to be afraid of." This Ishi Li's snakeskin, Kai Li transformed into such a handsome human form. What is there to be afraid of? Nuan gradually calmed down at this moment. Kai Li felt the movement in the grass bed and woke up. 2. He saw Nuan staring blankly at the snakeskin quilt. His heart instantly hung in there. "Don't you like it?" Nuan shook her head, treasuringly stroking the snake quilt. "Did you make this for me?" Kai Li nodded, but saw the little rabbit's eyes turn red. She covered them with her ears, seeming not to want him to notice. Kai Li panicked at once. "What's wrong, little femme?" He paused, choosing to change his words. Nuan, don't you like it?" "No, Nuan." Nuan wiped her eyes with her paws, seeming also to feel that crying was embarrassing. But the more she wiped, the more tears fell. Her voice also choked up. "I just feel very embarrassed. I really like it. I really like your gift. This is the first time someone has given me a gift." After hearing this, Kai Li's heart melted. He didn't know what to do. Hearing the little rabbit crying so hard she started decuping, he quickly patted her back to help her catch her breath. While patting, he also comforted her. "Don't cry as long as you like it. Really, that you like the things I give makes me very happy too." "Anu, I really am very happy too. You've let me experience feeling of home. I've never had a home before." As Hesbuk, though he was the one comforting, he ended up crying too. Speaking of which, it was Kai Li's first time crying, but the atmosphere got to him. He couldn't hold back, and in the end, the two of them hugged each other and wept bitterly. That night, Nuan not only had bedsheets and quilts made from snake slough, but also a little pillow specially made for rabbits. Clearly, snake slough is something snakes shed once a year, and snake beasts treasure it immensely, yet Kai Li treated it as if feet were worthless. He tried every way to make things for Nuan, and originally wanted to make clothes for Nuan too. But not knowing how Nuan would look like in human form, he had to give up. Ever since Sethi hugged and cried bitterly early in the morning, their feelings improved. At night, when Nuan saw him about to sleep in Thekkerner, she even forcefully made him get entobed to sleep together. Kai Li naturally had no objections. If he weren't afraid Nuan would dislike him, he would have long been in bed, sleeping. Seeing this forceful side of Nuan, Kai Li actually didn't mind. His heart felt warm. Wasn't this Nuan's concern? Nuan cared about him. What Nuan thought, however, was completely different from Kai Li. There's tofu to eat, and only a fool wouldn't. She thought he was a cold, handsome guy. But he turned out to be an introverted, love-starved young man. How could she not quickly call her beloved to fly into bed and warm it? Nuan's paws stroked Chili's delicate skin, and 8-pack abs, and in her heart, she couldn't help but sigh again. It's really great to have it traveled to the beast world. Nuan Nuan, how about making a piece of clothing for your rabbit form too? Nuan Nuan imagined the image of her white rabbit wrapped in snakeskin and couldn't help but shiver. Kylie saw. Nuan Nuan didn't speak, unwilling to give up, and asked again, how about it? Shut up and sleep. Nuan Nuan used a paw to punch Kylie. Chili also sensed Nuan's unwillingness and said no more about it. The punch didn't hurt Kylie at all. He just felt a bit itchy in his heart. He took the opportunity to pull the litter rabbit closer to his chest. Nuan's ears covered its face, and he felt a flash of panic in his heart. He definitely wasn't feeling moved. The sound of even breathing came. In the deep night, Kylie opened his eyes. Although his night vision wasn't as good as that of other mammals, he could see his surroundings be sensing heat. In a way, his night vision was actually better than during the day. The field of vision became even broader. The body's restlessness made Kylie completely unobledo sleep. Afraid of scaring Nuan, he also didn't dare rashly transform into his snake form. Now, he could only lie stiffly, not daring to move for a long time. He let out a soft sigh, his hand gently stroking the white rabbit. Nuan sleeping soundly in his arms. When will you be able to take human form? In the following days, Nuan gradually adapted to the beast world serval rules. Kylie, come quick, look, another Oni Mal has fallen into the trap. Nuan happily hopped around, pointing at the animal in the trap, and calling to Chili not far away. It's 2 wild foxes. Goat it, you wait for me and come and fish them up. You stand farther back, don't fall in. Kylie was no longer surprised that the traps Nuan made could really catch prey. He acknowledged and quickly walked to Nuan's side. With a long reach, he fished up the 2 dead rabbits. Nuan rearranged the trap, restored it to its original state, then carried over a dead mouse prepared early. A dead mouse that could lure prey for her was a good mouse. Nuan skillfully tossed her rabbit head, and the mouse landed steadily on the trap, not moving at all. She even skillfully covered up her own and Kylie's scent around the area, leaving a few drops off mouse's blood, pretending the mouse had died here from severe injuries. Kylie skillfully carried the prey with one hand, and with the other hand held the rabbit Nuan in his arms, while holding her, hesitantly weighed her in his hand. She's gained quite a bit of weight. Chili strode forward, walking to the riverside. Nuan watched with envy, not knowing when she herself would grow up and take form. Upon reaching the riverbank, Nuan jumped down and asked Kylie for a fox. Kylie hesitated, looking at the rabbit. Nuan, don't handle the prey. I heard the beast next door say this is all men's work. He knew I brought you out hunting and even laughed at me. Nuan leaped up directly, snatching a fox from Kylie's hand, and began processing it. As she worked, she brainwashed Kylie. Chili, think about it, that is clearly ignorant females' work too. It's just less common. Look, with each of us handling one, isn't the efficiency much faster? Plus, when you go into hibernation, what will we do if the stored food runs out? I'll still have to process it anyway. Kylie thought it over and agreed with what Nuan said. Nuan, you're right. After Nuan finished handling the prey, Kylie took Nuan Nguyen's portion in hand as well. Seeing it was still early, he initiatively asked, "Do you want to go check out the herbs today?" Kai Li didn't understand why Nguyen especially liked to identify the herbs in the forest, even casually stuffing a few into her mouth. Last time it hurt and gave her diarrhea, yet she still wanted to try. Kai Li and Nguyen argued for quite a while, barely reaching an agreement. From now on, if there are herbs, Kai Li first taste, after tasting, and nothing happens, then Nguyen tastes Nguyen bouncing ahead. Kai Li follows-beamed with the prey, following behind, the twacked for a while. Nguyen still hadn't found any gains, until she saw a flash offered in the bushes. Excited, she directly burrowed into the bushes, leaving only her tail and hind legs outside, her little tail still wagging back and forth. Utterly adorable. Kai Li watched Nguyen's tail, his snake heart softened soon. He saw Nguyen carrying art herb in her mouth, coming out. Kai Li crouched down, barely maintaining eye level with Nguyen. "You don't want me to toasty this, do you?" Nguyen excitedly nodded, placing the herb in his empty hand. "Hurry up and taste it. Hurry up and taste it, I suspect this is chili." Kai Li looked at the excited little rabbit, then looked at the red herb in his palm. Nguyen, this herb's color is so bright. Aren't you afraid I'll die?" Nguyen looked at Kai Li puzzled. "You are a 6th-tier beastman, still afraid of herbs?" "Me afraid? What a joke." Kai Li seemed as if someone stepped on his tail, anxiously about to jump up, looking at Nguyen's pair of puzzled big eyes staring at him. He directly stuffed the herb into his mouth and chewed it. "What's there to be afraid of? I'm 6th tier. Kai Li, I eat what I say I'll eat." The more Kai Li chewed, the redder his face became, his tongue sticking out, while fanning his mouth with his hand. He mumbled incoherently, talking to Nguyen, "You must not eat it. It will bite your mouth. My mouth hurts so much." Nguyen listened and was moved, but also confirmed that this was the chili pepper she wanted. She directly picked up the herbs scattered in the ground, picked up a fruit, and took a small bite. This familiar feeling really was chili pepper. She excitedly went to share it with Kai Li, only to find that Li was already so spicy he couldn't bear it, and wanted to transform into his snake form. "Can't even snakes handle spice?" Nguyen was startled. Kai Li quickly go to the river to drink water. Drinking water will make it better. Kai Li heard Nguyen say this, and suppressing the urge to transform, immediately ran to the river and jumped right in. In the end, he still couldn't hold back, transformed into his original form, swallowed several mouthfuls of river water, and even accidentally swallowed 3 fish by mistake. Only then did the intense burning sensation subside. At this moment, Nguyen heard a splash and then no more movement. Worried, she chased after him to the river to check, only to see a huge snake thrashing in the river, its forked tongue swollen. "No way, his mouth is swollen from Thespis?" Nguyen, as if not believing it, put the fruit directly into her own mouth. As a result, there was now a rabbit on the riverbank, frantically gulping water next to a snake beast swallowing water in the river. 2 people. After all that fuss, we finally returned to the cave. Nguyen, are you really sure you want to eat this with the meat? Nguyen nodded. Kai Li, this one won't bespeci if you don't eat that much, instead it will bring a richer layer to the meat. Kai Li looked at the red fruit without speaking, expression still held a trace of hesitation. Nuan directly wagged its tail. Claws dug into Kai Lishan acting spoiled. You just try it once. Seeing Nuan acting so spoiled, Kai Li's heart had long since softened. Completely. Fine, then let's try it. Kai Li, you're the best. Nuan, familiar lip list its head in Kai Li's palm and rub it against it. Instantly Kai Li's heart melted. At this moment, no matter what request Nuan made, even if it asked him to cut off his snake tail and grill it for Nuan to eat, that would be a matter of minutes. Then Nuan squeezed the fruit for its juice, squeezed a few drops onto the meat and grilled it. Just as it was about to put it into its mouth, it was Kai Li stopped Nuan, I may try it first, don't let the spiciness burn your tongue, but I don't know if my amount is adjusted right. What if it ends up being too spicy and burns you again? Nuan hesitated a bit. It's fine, I'll go first. Kai Li took the meat from Nuan, embracing a resolve to face death, closed his eyes and put the meat into his mouth and began to chew. However, the expected painful, spicy sensation didn't come. Chili chewed and opened his eyes shining with delight. Nuan, how can this little chili pepper make the meat so delicious? I told you it was good, right? Nuan, seeing Sumyeon appreciate it, was naturally very happy. Her enthusiasm for roasting meat was fully ignited, not letting Kai Lijit a word in edgewise. Just like that, after the two finished eating the roasted meat, Kai Li, as usual, went out again to casually hunt some prey to it raw. But this time, as soon as he returned to the cave, he saw Nuan lying on the bed, covered with the snakeskin blanket, curled up in a ball. This was the first time Kai Li had seen Nuan sleeping curled up like that. Suspicion made him quickly go over to try and shake Nuan awake. It would have been better not to touch her. With one touch, the snake broke out in a cold sweat. How could she be so hot? It was so intense that Kai Li instinctively pulled his hand back. But soon, Kai Li touched her again. He shook her while trying to wake Nuan up. But Nuan didn't wake up at all. Could she be sick? Running a fever? He had heard the nearby lionesses say that females are very fragile, they easily die when they get sick. Could it be? Is it because of the chili peppers? Kai Li heard Nuan's uncomfortable muffled groan, and his shaman instantly rushed to his head. He immediately transformed into his snake form and rushed out of the cave to find the shaman from another tribe. At that moment, inside the wolf beast tribe, hello. I mean no harm, I wish to find your shaman. Who knew the hot-blooded wolf beast Taylor would directly attack Kai Li? You deceitful and cunning snake beast, you just want to trick our great shaman. We won't fall for your tricks. When Chili saw the other party attacking, he instinctively swung his tail, but couldn't control his strength, directly injuring the third-rank Taylor. At that moment, Chief Kang Ling jumped down from the mountain directly in front of Kai Li, and with moves aimed to kill, launched a fierce attack. You stray beast! Why are you attacking the tribe and even injured Taylor? Kai Li originally wanted to explain, but the surrounding wolf beasts launched a group attack on him, giving him no chance to speak. Attack, avenge Taylor. Hateful stray beast. Why don't you stay in your own den? Why come out? To hurt people? Insults from all directions poured into Kai Lee's ears. Chili swept his tail, knocking the attacking wolf beasts to the ground. Looking at these wolves, whose eyes were red with battle fury, he had no choice but to conjure tactics and began attacking Kang Ling. Seeing the snake suddenly exert force, Kang Ling hurriedly ordered his clansmen to change their attack strategy. The wolf tribe coordinated, while pressing step by step closer to Kai Li. This is exactly what Kai Li wanted. Kai Li is dealing with Kang Ling's attacks while driving the wolf clan towards the cave. If they were to discover Nguyen's existence, it would be impossible to stand by and watch without helping. Kai Li feared the wolf tribe wouldn't chase him, so while controlling his strength, he randomly injured a few wolf beasts, while he also allowing a few of the wolf beasts' attacks to strike him, creating the appearance that he was hateful, yet outmatched and trying to flee. The wolf tribe, their eyes red with bloodlust, naturally pressed forward step by step. Kang Ling felt something was off and called for his tribesmen to stop advancing. Seeing wolf beasts cease their pursuit, Kai Li immediately became frantic with anxiety. He simply forced Kang Ling to strike him with one move, then pretended to be injured and fled toward his own cave. However, as the wolf tribe chased Kai Li, the snake beast suddenly vanished without a trace, and they hurriedly panicking, he searched all around for traces. Just then, Kang Ling suddenly caught a faint female scent in the air, and he immediately ran. Following the scent, Kai Li, watching them head towards the cave's direction, breathed a sigh of relief. This wolf beast wasn't too stupid after all, not wasting his hard work luring them here, inside the cave. At this moment, Nguyen suddenly let out a pained, muffled groan. The wolf beast Kang outside detected something wrong with little female inside the cave and charged straight in. Kai Li, hiding on a tree trunk, observed everything, watching the wolf beast enter her and Nguyen's little home. She was so angry, she wanted to kill the ungrateful wolf, but thinking of Nguyen who was still feverish, she held back, only able to wind the tree trunk tighter. The massive branch was wrapped with deep constriction marks by her, venting her heart's resentment. However, Kang Ling only took one look at Nguyen, and his heart was branded. He instantly found the meaning of his existence, as if his heart beat solely for this little female before him. Seeing the little female's condition wasn't very optimistic, though he guessed in his heart it was most likely the early stage of the transformation period. He still wanted to quickly take her back to the tribe for the shaman to examine, to confirm the situation and put his heart at ease. Suddenly, Kang Ling saw the snake slough on a little rabbit's body, and a belly full of nameless anger rose in his heart. The little female was definitely kidnapped by that hateful snake beast. At this moment, the beast tribe people chased Kang Ling into the cave and saw the tribe leader Kang Ling holding an inexplicably appearing little female in his arms, immediately discussing in a clamor, "How can there be a little female here, tribe leader? How could you touch a little female? Didn't you avoid even the slightest contact with the females within the tribe?" Kang Ling felt his head was about to explode upon hearing this. "She is my fated female. This sentenced through Thu whole pack of wolves. Into an uproar, Kangling ignored what these tribespeople thought. He only wanted to take Thunconscious little female to see Thuwich doctor. Kai Li chased after that wolf king, and seeing it bring Nuan back to the wolf tribe settlement, finally felt relieved to return. On the way back, he even encountered that group of wolf beasts rushing back to the tribe. His depressed mood had Newtlet, so he used his tail to scoop up several rocks and hurl them at the wolf pack before leaving. After Kai Lear turned to the cave, he smelled the overwhelming wolf scent, instantly stirring up a thick, nameless fury in his heart. He wandered around, dispersing all this essence before contentedly coiling up on the grassbed. Ever since Nuan came, Kai Li had never slept on the grassbed in his beast form. Now, sleeping in beast form, he couldn't fall asleep. Thuound was gradually healing. Such a minor injury didn't require the trouble of finding herbs. He felt that, compared to the physical pain, Thepin in his heart was more unbearable. With a flick of his tail, he pulled the quilt made for Nuan over his own head, desperate listening the rabbit. Nuan's lingering scent and warmth made Chili feel only that the tip of his nose was a bit sour. All because of this damned little rabbit, who is a bit of acry-baby and contagious to himself. Then used his tail to search everywhere for the little pillow that Nuan made for him. But no matter how he searched, he couldn't find it, and coldly irritably pat another pillow while recalling how Nuan said he couldn't fur, so she could only use snake skin that Kai Li himself to make him a pillow. Kai Li even found it a bit corny. Since when does a snake use its own shed skin as a pillow? Besides, pillows are for delicate and adorable females. He, a great male, a proper tough snake, where would he need a pillow? But Nuan, while sewing, said, "In my heart, Kylie is also a very cute snake beast, who needs to be taken care of." Kylie was instantly, his face flushed. He ran outside the cave, transformed, and ate 2 wild boars before calming down. Thinking off this, Kylie only feeling desolate. Things are beasts, not men. He couldn't bear to pat the rabbit Nuan's pillow made by her own hands. He gently rolled it up, placing it under his snake head, cushioning it on the quilt sewn from snake mold, which was stained with a few teardrops. At this moment, within the wolf tribe, Kang Ling brought Nuan to the shaman's cave for an examination, confirming it was a precursor to her heat cycle. Only then did he set his mind at ease. The shaman Salia, seeing this little female covered in the scent of a snake beast, furrowed her brow. This little female has truly suffered, taken by a snake beast. She must have endured much hardship. Kang Ling grunted in acknowledgement and said no more, wondering why that strange snake beast had come near his cave, suddenly disappeared. At this moment, Thuwich doctor saw the little female holding something in her arms and immediately became curious. Why is this little female holding a snakeskin? But Nuan seemed to sense that Simeon wanted to snatch her little pillow. She frowned, gripping it tightly, refusing to let go. Kang Ling saw this and stopped the witch doctor, saying, "Forget it, uncle. Sai Leah, just let her hold it." Sai Leah sighed. "I've never seen you care so much about any female before. No wonder she's a bonded female. Kang Ling didn't respond. Seeing the sky turn pale, he felt it was no longer appropriate to continue disturbing Witch Doctor Sai Lia's rest. After confirming the little female was fine, he took her back to his own cave. At this moment, Nuan felt her body was very hot, and every part of her felt swollen. She gripped the thing in her arms tightly, sniffing its scent, as if only then could she feel a little more at ease. But thievises of others outside grew softer and softer, and Nuan couldn't hear clearly at all. She could only ask, "Who are you?" Meanwhile, in the werewolf tribe, Rabbit Nuan felt Somio negligently caressing her body. The touch was so gentle, it must be Kai Li. Kai Li must know she's Abuto transform, right? Would he be happy too? Suddenly, a little demon popped into her mind. "Hello, host, I am your system, Zhao Qi." Nuan was instantly thrilled. So, there is also a golden finger. Little 7, what functions do you have? The little demon said with a proud look. This system has a portable storage space and a system mall. The mall has various vegetable seeds, but they need to be exchanged with crystals. Nuan suddenly remembered that back then, Kai Li used 2 blue crystals to make a necklace for her. She thought it was too ugly and didn't want it. Instantly, she felt like she had lost 1 billion. But she also deeply felt Chili's love for her. Suddenly, Nuan felt her consciousness and body becoming swollen. She frowned a done comfort. Little 7. What's happening to me? Little 7 could sense the changes in Nuan's body and consciousness, and his heart skipped a beat. Could she be about to lose her memory? Some females, because of awakening companion abilities, their bodies can't handle it, so they lose their memory after transformation. As for how long the memory loss lasts, it depends on their body's recovery. At this moment, Kang Ling gently stroked the little rabbit's head. He could feel that the little female was now not very comfortable, but during the estrus period, there wasn't much he could do. Heckwold only stroke her rabbit fur over and over with his hand. He stayed by Nuan's side for 7 days and 7 nights. Even when the tribe brought food, he didn't dare to eat, afraid he might miss his little female's transformation. Suddenly, a white light flashed, and Nuan finally transformed. Her paws turned into hands and feet, and her eyes were gently closed, looking. He got up and saw little beauty, sleeping so peacefully, looking so alluring. Kang Ling suddenly felt a surge of restlessness in his heart. He originally wanted to take the chance to secretly throw away the snakeskin pillow beside Nuan, but unfortunately, Nuan was holding onto it too tightly. Kang Ling had no choice but to abandon the thought. The moment Nuan transformed, the scent from her body almost drove Kang Ling wild. Originally, a female's scent attracts males, let alone the scent during estrus. Moreover, Nuan was Kang Ling's bonded female. This attraction was something Kang Ling simply couldn't resist. Besides Kang Ling, all the malice in the wolf tribe smelled it and ran to the side of Kang Ling's cave, wanting to catch a glimpse of her beauty. Kang Ling watched as the body scent that's hold have dissipated, grew even stronger. His eyes narrowed. Then he transformed into his wolf form, ran outside to exert pressure and drive his strabism away, fearing it would affect the little female's rest. But Nuan was already awakened. by the commotion outside. She wanted to stand up and see what was happening out there, but she saw the big white wolf at the entrance, being knocked to the ground by a huge tail. A suddenly appearing larga snake had made eye contact with her, scaring Nuon so much that she screamed and took a few steps back, but because she lost control of her body, she directly fell, sitting onto the ground. The snake, seeing this, wanted to lean its head forward, but Nuon was so scared her eyes reddened. 2 teardrops fell. Kylie saw that the person he had longed for day and night had beautifulies that were actually filled with fear towards him. The fear Kylie couldn't believe. He simply couldn't face all of this, instinctively wanting to flee in the blink of an eye. The giant snake disappeared without a trace. The big white wolf struggled to get up. Onlito see Nuon sitting on the ground, her eyes rimmed red, as if frightened to tears. He had no time to ponder more. Transforming into human form, he ran forward to comfort her. Little female, are you alright? Kang Ling helped Nuon up. It's actually a super handsome guy. Nuon, somewhat helplessly, blushed, and no, I'm fine. The snake that came just now was the rogue beast that kidnapped you before? How? Are you very afraid of it? Kidnapped? Nuon didn't know what Kang Ling was sticking about. Kang Ling looked at Nuon's confused expression, coughed twice. It might be because the scent from your heat period attracted it, so it wanted to capture you. Nuon, Ling at Kang Ling's weary expression, considerately didn't ask more, just nodded. She wondered, why did that giant snake ultimately not capture her? Nuon recalled the expression the giant snake had when looking at her. Those huge golden snakies seemed to have tears. Do snakes also shed tears? Why are you crying? Kang Ling's heart ached as he wiped the tears from both sides of Nuon's face. Nuon panicked. But it was all about that snake. Why? Thinking of that snake crying? Did she also want to cry? Was it heartache? But she didn't even know that snake at all. Kang Ling gently picking up the little female. I see you must be feeling unwell. Shall we go see the shaman together? Nuon nodded, then instinctively wanted to clutch something in her hand. Soon after, she saw the snakeskin pillow on the ground and stared blankly. Is this mine? Kang Ling followed Nuon's gaze and looked over. Do you want to take it with you? Nuon nodded. She took the snakeskin pillow handed to her by Kang Ling and suddenly felt an inexplicable sense of familiarity. Strange, I'm clearly very afraid of snakes. Where did this thing come from? Nuon looked at Kang Ling and asked, did you give this to me? Kang Ling wasn't, and the suspicion in his heart that the little female had lost her memory grew more certain. He originally wanted to deny it, but instead nodded and hummed in agreement. Only then did Nuon feel relieved. If this little pillow felt inexplicably familiar to her, then Kang Ling, who gave her the little pillow, must also be someone familiar to her. Kang Ling strode towards the cave where the shaman was, recalling everything that had happened these past few days. He felt an inexplicable panic in his heart. He finally understood that the little female hadn't been kidnapped by Snake Beast, but rather, it didn't know she was about to undergo transformation, thought she was sick, and so deliberately led them to rescue The little female. At this moment, in the forest, Kylie's snake tail unconscious slitherdays against the ground, stirring up clouds of dust. As if venting a pain with nowhere to settle, he had expected Nuon to transform into a human and look. The first sight of him was actually fear. I'm really an idiot, he thought self-mockingly, the snake tail unconsciously tightening. The snake tail just wrapped around his 7-inch until breathing became difficult. He seemed to still hear Nuon's crying in his ears, each sound like a sharp blade digging into his heart. Kylie's breathing grew more difficult just when he felt he was about to meet the beast god. The snake tail lost its strength, and the snakehead finally had room to breathe. Having lived in the beast world for a full 13 years, Kylie finally understood that a snake beast wrapping around itself won't die. Suddenly, he detected a trace of dangerous aura. Really tired and someone delivers a pillow. Chili didn't even want to fight, lying on the ground like a soft, rotten, dead snake. Come on, whatever it is, just kill him. Kylie wouldn't resist at all. Just as Kylie closed his eyes waiting for death, that aura also came closer and closer. Kylie suddenly opened his vertical pupils, the golden vertical pupils, revealing cruelty and indifference. Before he could even see clearly who attacked him, the magical beast was thus buried in Snake's belly. Kylie flicked his forked tongue, struggling to swallow the magical beast into his stomach. Magical beasts shouldn't appear near Nuon. Just moments ago seeking death, Kylie now didn't really want to die. He ate until his stomach felt a bit uncomfortable. Lazily slithering back to the cavern, he just wanted to sleep well. Just like Nuon once told him, after a sleep of everything would get better. At this moment, the witch doctor Celia was conducting a thorough examination of Nuon, her hands emitting a pale green light as she scanned her body. Kang Ling saw Celia withdraw her hands and immediately asked urgently, "How-ish?" Celia nodded. She has indeed lost her memory. Celia hesitated for a moment, then still spoke up, her gaze toward Nuon carrying a hint of pity. "I just examined your body. Not only are there some issues with your brain, more importantly, the place where you would nurture a child lacks vitality." The rabbit Nuon understood. "You mean don't have the ability to bear children, right?" Celia originally wanted to comfort Nuon, telling her not to be sad, but lacking fertility means no matter how beautiful you are, it's hard to find a beast husband. After all, in the eyes of beastmen, the most important thing is continuing the lineage, seeing the atmosphere. Beko Metens, Nuon actually laugh. "Oh, it's fine. I'm already very happy to be alive. Who knows, maybe in the future I can have children again." Kang Ling looked at the rabbit Nuon, smiling at him, and was deeply moved. He took a deep breath and knelt on one knee before the rabbit Nuon. "Would you be willing to form a bond with me?" The original host's memory contained no concept of bonding, causing Nuon to be momentarily at a loss for how to react. Zhao Qi screamed frantically within Nuon's consciousness, called, "Host, he is confessing to you, asking if you are willing to live with him." Nuon was stunned. "You know, I am infertile. I'm afraid I'll hold you back. A wolf will only love his own female in his lifetime. From the first moment I saw you, I knew you were my Bonded female, even the bonded beast mark has appeared on my chest. I am certain I love you. You are my soul's beloved. Nuan Nuan saw the faint rabbit-shaped, bonded beast mark imprinted on Kang Ling's chest, and she couldn't help but curiously touch it. Isn't it that you only get a beast mark on your body after becoming mates? Kang Ling felt the warmth from Nuan Nuan's hand and suddenly felt somewhat unable to restrain himself. The wolf clan's bonded beast mark and the mating beast mark are different. After a wolf malefines his bonded female, the bonded beast mark will automatically appear on the chest. Mating is not required. Kang Ling coughed, his face blushing. After hearing this, Nuan Nuan's face lit up with sudden understanding, and she withdrew her hand. What if I don't accept it? She escaped upon hearing this. The little female said this, and a sense of loneliness welled up in Kang Ling's heart. Then I'll grow old alone, as I said. Wolf beasts only love one person in their lifetime. Nuan immediately felt a bit troubled. Torfuse this concerns someone's entire life. To agree, although he is very handsome, she herself didn't have those feelings yet. Let's try to get in contact and understand each other. Don't rush for no, okay? That the other party's words still left room. Kang Ling immediately became excited. In the blink of an eye, Nuan Nuan had stayed in Kang Ling's cave for 3 days. She looked at the man sitting by the fire, roasting meat for her. Tall, handsome, and especially serious and patient, too. Nuan suddenly felt a bit embarrassed. These few day after day, she just ate and slept and ate, relying on this man in front of her to take care of everything, while she herself did nothing at all. Have done. Kang Ling, let me do it. No, Kang Ling refused without even thinking. He didn't even mind the trouble and emphasized eat again. It's been said several times recently, these are retasks for the male beasts. Suddenly, Nuan unconsciously thought to herself, not like him, not easy to fool at all. Immediately, she felt herself a bit strange. Who is he? She thought oft shape-shifting. And that snake beast that rushed in that day, inexplicably having a familiar feeling, yet no matter what, she couldn't remember who that snake was. Nuan, it's roasted, come and eat. Coming, Nuan jogged to the fire pit beside. Kang Ling watched Nuan running over his ease subconsciously. His demeanor softened a bit as he neatly folded the animal skins beside him, placing them by the fire. Sit here, don't catch a chill. Oh, okay, thanks. Nuan had gotten used to being cared for by Kang Ling these past few days, so naturally, she didn't feel embarrassed. However, noticing that Kang Ling wasn't sitting on any animal skin, she asked an extra question. Aren't you going to sit? It's fine. My body is very strong. Tilted her head, just looking at his body as if to verify the truth of Kang Ling's words. Kang Ling thoughtfully cut the meat into small pieces with a bone knife, making it easier for Nuan to eat. The meat just has a very ordinary meaty aroma, nothing special. And because the person roasting it isn't very good at it, some parts have been roasted dry of their juices, making it taste very dry. Nuan always felt this flavor wasn't as good as what she had eaten before. Could it be? Nuan suddenly thought again of that snake beast. According to Kang Ling, the snake beast had kidnapped her for a period of time. Kang Ling also said that beasts are cold-blooded animals. They simply Don't know how talkerish females, generally snatching females just to satisfy their own desires, as for Nuon, it was because she hadn't taken human form at the time, thus escaping that fate. Is that really how it was? Was that snake Shapadrag beast really a bad beast? Therastid meat really wasn't very tasty. I'm full, Itlon Nuon, after finishing the roasted meat in her hand, didn't reach for more from beside the fire. As usual, she grabbed a few sweet fruits and start munching. Compared to the dry, jerky-like roasted meat, the sweet, juicy fruits were more to her liking. Kangling knew this was Nuon's way of showing she didn't want to eat it. A flicker of disappointment flashed in his eyes. He even began to doubt his own meat roasting skills, yet this was a technique he had specifically gone to learn from tribesmen. It was said their mates all loved it. Kang Ling started to wonder if that snake beast's roasted meat was tastier than his. It shouldn't be. Cold-blooded creatures shunned fire, so how could a snake beast possibly roast meat? Meanwhile, in the werewolf tribe, Nuon began fiddling with the leftover fruit cores. Kang Ling felt a bit heartbroken. I need to patrol the tribe. Do you want to come with me? Really? Nuon immediately jumped up excitedly, revealing both her ears and tail, her tail wagging back and forth, indescribably adorable. Kang Ling initially felt a twinge of regret. If possible, he wanted to hide Nuon away for a lifetime, never letting anyone see her. But seeing Nuon's eyes shining with light, looking at him excitedly, the corners of his lips curled up again. Then you sit in my arms. He made a move to hold the little rabbit, but unexpectedly, the little rabbit didn't reach out. Instead, her face showed a hint of hesitation. Can I follow behind you and walk in my own? Watching the little rabbit make a request, afraid he might get angry, Kang Ling's heart he melted, his eyes holding a warmth and patience never before shown to Annie and Eels. All right, then. You promise to always hold my hand. E's hand, this time Nuon agreed very quickly and even took the initiative to grab Kang Ling's hand, urging, Kang Ling, let's go. At this moment, Kang Ling was extra melancholy in his heart. Nuon had never been this proactive like today. Before, whenever he wanted to try to get close to her, there was always a sense of distant alienation. Walking out of the cave and looking at the prosperous wolf tribe, Nuon felt extremely fresh. Her eyes looked left and right, seemingly interested in everything before her. The tribe chief, Har, bowed to the approaching Kang Ling, but his gaze couldn't help being drawn to Nuon. Nuon saw a beast looking at her, and she also politely greeted. Hello, my name is Nuon. Hello. Har hadn't expected this beautiful little female before him to actually greet him, instantly turning his wolf Fasecrimson. I am Ha. Nuon looked at the beast marks on Claire's face. You are amazing. You've actually reached. This pretty little female is actually praising him. He's so gentle. Claire was praised to the point of feeling a bit disoriented. Booth didn't ignore the pressure emanating from the chief beside him. The clan leader is truly amazing, the most powerful wolf beast in our clan, with a full 5 ranks. Of course I know. Kang Ling is amazing. You all are amazing. After all, she is a little rabbit beast without beast marks. and she thinks anyone with beast marks is amazing. Kang Ling heard Nuon, praise him, the corner of his mouth curved slightly for a moment, secretly pleased in his heart, then slowly withdrew pressure. Huer immediately breathed a sigh of relief. He respectfulized to the clan leader. Tyson and Taylor were punished this morning, each received 5 lashes. Kang Ling nodded. Let it be, them recuperate. These few days, they shouldn't go hunting together, combining kindness and severity makes the clansman more loyal. Huer naturally abide Kang Ling's words. Absolutely. Nuon listened curiously and asked why they were punished. Har's heart skipped a beat. Could it be the clan leader hadn't told her about this? Sure enough, Kang Ling was startled, clearly unwilling to mention this matter, but he still spoke. His tone of voice was much gentler than when speaking to Ha. Like 2 different beasts, because they were disobedient, didn't follow arrangements, acted on their own. At that moment, a flicker of relief passed through Kang Ling's eyes. Fortunately, Tyson and Taylor, carried away by their emotions at the time, had attacked the snake beast. Otherwise, this snake beast really invites Wu Ying over. Then what does he, Kang Ling, have to do with it? Nuon seemed to understand, but not quite. Nodded, and didn't ask any more questions. Kang Ling took the rabbit. Nuon to continue touring the tribe. Nuon looked excitedly at everything in the tribe. She was curious about everything. After all, in this primitive beast world, many things were things she had never seen before. The caves on the mountainside, Kang Ling did not take her to them, because, after all, when beastmen with mates are well fed and content, one can easily imagine what they would do to pass the time. He was afraid the little female might hear some not so good sounds, so he directly took her to the foot of the mountain. The foot of the mountain was all single males. They all stopped when they saw the soft and cute Nuon. Not moving, eyes were tightly fixed on Nuon. Some male beasts were even carrying wood in their hands, directly dropping it onto another male beast's foot. That male beast seemed unaware, his mind completely filled with the female beside the chief. How could there be such a beautiful little female in this world? Are they not working anymore? Kang Ling's loud shout brought all the beastmen back to their senses, and they began to lower their heads to do their own tasks, though Thyri still occasionally drifted toward Nuon. But this was already much better than before. Nuon had just felt somewhat uncomfortable under the collective gaze. Now, seeing everyone withdraw their gazes, she breathed a sigh of relief. However, she didn't feel uncomfortable. The looks from those beastmen were very pure, without that kind of scrutinizing gaze. She was just a bit nervous, not used to being watched by so many people. I really want to hide you away. Kang Ling couldn't help but voice the thoughts he'd had these past few days. Nuon, hearing Kang Ling speak like this, was stunned. Why? Kang Ling suddenly felt that all his wicked thoughts were being seen through by Nuon, leaving him nowhere to hide. He confessed, I'm afraid you'll take a liking to someone else, and then stop liking me. Kang Ling, that'sily, you have no reason to lack confidence. Kang Ling, you're a 5th-tier wolf beast. After all the tribespeople respect and trust you. Besides, you're beast form is fluffy and very tall. What do you have to fear? Kang Ling instantly became extremely happy. I knew he was more like a blethen that cold, stinky snake. The gloom of these past days swept away, he felt. Never in my life have I been as happy as I am today, facing this little female, no matter what request she makes now, he agreed, even if it meant sending him to his death, he would be willing and content. So, from now on, could you please not always make me stay in the cave? I like playing outside, and I also want to do things on my own. I want to grill meat myself. I want to do things within me ability. When everything is done for me by you, I feel like I've lost meaning of live. Kang Ling never expected the little female had been thinking this way all along. Beyond self-blame, what he felt was heartache for the little rabbit. From now on, I will listen to you in all matters. There's no need for you to force yourself to obey me. Nuan shook her head, holding Kang Ling's hand and swaying it back and forth. There's no need for anyone to obey anyone. We can discuss things together, and whoever makes sense will listen to them. Kang Ling tightened his grip on the little rabbit's hand. Okay, from now on, whoever makes sense will listen to them. Nuan walked around and got a general understanding of the tribe's situation and roughly remembered the beast faces of the clansmen. Kang Ling was in an exceptionally good mood today, as if he had put down some heavy burden. He even transformed into his wolf form and carried Nuan for a stroll around the nearby mountains. Not long after, both beasts returned to their original forms and finally tumbled into a sea of flowers. While playing, Nuan's gaze was drawn to their fruit nearby. Its shape strongly resembled the chili peppers from her past life. She immediately pounced beside that fruit, and Kang Ling promptly followed her over. Nuan, why are you staring at this medicinal herb? Kang Ling, this is chili pepper. Nuan excitedly shared with Kang Ling. Chili pepper? What's it for? Can it be eaten? You'll find out soon. I'll grill meat for you tonight. Nuan happily pulled out all the chili peppers she could find nearby to confirm it's more. She even took a bite. This familiar spicy taste and burning sensation is indeed chili peppers, but it's really spicy. Nuan happily wagged her tail back and forth. Kang Ling couldn't help but poke Shi Li with his paw. Stop teasing me. Nuan very naturally spoke these words, as if accustomed to having a beast by her side who likes to tease her, but Kang Ling before had never touched her tail. Whoa, is Shi Li again? Kang Ling thought of that snake beast, wondering if Nuan had regained her memory, but seeing her bewildered expression, he felt somewhat reassured, so he pretended not to have heard, waiting until Nuan recovers her memory to talk. He doesn't know that snake beast. How would he know one? Nuan and it are on good terms. Nuan, seeing Kang Ling's expression, thought he probably didn't hear, so her guilt over calling Sumion by the wrong name eased a bit. Both beasts sharbored their own thoughts, and the matter was dropped. Kang Ling saw it was getting late, so he took Nuan back to the tribe. Since Kang Ling was handling matters at the foot of the mountain, Nuan went up the mountain first. The little rabbit-shaped Femaluho just past the transformation period. Pretty sister. Nuan looked at this beautiful female, almost drooling. She saw the other calling her and ran over to her side. What do you need from me? I'm a bit overwhelmed. She retreated unnaturally. Step or two. Why are you so close to me? Nuan saw the other party avoiding her. She felt a bit embarrassed. Sorry, do you not like others being too close to you? Shizi didn't expect this little female in front offer to be so easy to talk to. You are the clan leaders, bonded female. She couldn't help feeling irritated in her heart, just wanting to glare fiercely at this unappreciative female in front of her, but never expected. She actually looked at herself with sparkling eyes. Where did this strange female come from? She grew up immersed in it, the males around her, beasts, in pursuit of females. What sweet words hadn't she heard, but now being looked at by a female with admiring, fond eyes was a first. Shizi's ears turned red uncontrollably. For the sake of face, she had no choice but to not look at Nuan, instead fixing her gaze in the air beside them. Both people didn't speak. The surrounding air had a strange atmosphere. Nuan glimpsed Shizi's bright red ears. Your ears are red, are you okay? The other party, upon hearing this, couldn't hold back, let out a trembling hum, transformed and left. The beast's skin skirt didn't even have time to be taken off, directly and forcefully burst apart, turning into fragments in front of Nuan. Nuan, good-natured, picked up the fragments, wanting to go find this pretty sister. Just at that moment, Kang Ling and Shihui ran over. Hui quickly picked up the fragments. Nuan hadn't finished gathering. He didn't even take a closer look. Nuan, thank you. With both eyes, little female, go and sew this up and bring it to Sis. Sis, it's that pretty older sister's name? So nice. Nuan nodded and handed all the fragments she had picked up in her arms to Shihui. Shihui said, after saying thank you, heckest in the direction of Zizi. Kang Ling took Nuan's hand while observing Nuan, while asking, did Sis not bully you? Bully? Nuan shook her head. Beautiful sister. Are you greeting me, pretty sister? Kang Ling repeated Nuan's words. Nuan nodded, full face is all about yearning. Right. Don't you think Sis is very good looking? I think you are the prettiest little bunny. Face flushed red, the ears popped out again, hiding the face, not letting Kang Ling see. Actually, Kang Ling really wanted to say, Lil Bunny, this is covering her ears to steal the bell. After all, her ears are completely red. Redder than her face. Could it be that all rabbit beasts are this cute? Rabbit. Nuan returned to the cave and thought about the thing to roast meat. Her heart finally calmed down a little. You promised, you know. Come on, let's grill. Nuan confirmed Ansi again and received an affirmative reply. After replying, she felt full of motivation. Kang Ling also. It was the first time he had been so idle, with no work in his hands. Watching the little female work, he felt somewhat uneasy in his heart. He was lost in thought. No need to be so concerned, wondering if Nuan felt the same way watching him work as she did with the litter rabbits before. She was expressionless, and would only politely say thank you to him, not at all like. Now, with her face irradiating light, Kang Ling couldn't help but ask herself, had she been raising the little rabbit really poorly these days? Just at this moment, a strange scent pulled him back to reality. His pupils contracted. Did the meat he usually ate smell this fragrant when grilled? looking at Kang Ling's eyes fixed dead on the barbecue. Rabbit nuan nuan, the rabbit's tail is about to perk up for my roast meat, Surenderto Kang Ling, come and try it, it's cooked. Kang Ling swallowed a mouthful of saliva, took the chicken nuan handed to him. Aren't you going to eat the leg meat? Let's eat together, nuan. Nuan, holding the other chicken leg in hand. Look, I have one too. Okay, you should eat quickly. I still want to hear your opinion. Kang Ling listened to Nuan's urging and naturally took a bite just as it entered the mouth. Kang Ling got so excited that her tail popped out, all furry. The tail swaying back and forth is really delicious. The skin outside is roasted so fragrant, and the meat inside, surprisingly, still retains its juices. A rabbit silently eats, and the little rabbit occasionally rolls around. The aroma from the meat still roasting in the cave is carried by the wind. Each cave, the ORCs whirled drooling with desire. What is the clan leader eating? So fragrant sudden Mulan. It feels very strange. I am clearly barbecuing for the first time, but why are my movements so skilled? At this moment, in the wolf tribe, the aroma of grilled meat has already wafted through the entire tribe. The wolf beasts are frantic alike, raised, drooling. The saliva could almost drown a fish, yet not a single person dared to barge into the clan leader's cave in the end, and the relationship with Kang Ling, the best wolf beast, howl under the gaze of the entire clan, walked to the cave in trance at the highest point and shouted, "Clan leader!" Patriarch Kang Ling heard a beast calling high outside the cave. He reluctantly finished the meat in his hand and went out to ask, "What happened?" "I'll come back and tell you later." His gaze still fixed dead on the barbecue in Nuan's hand. "Just wait a moment. The meaning is to come back and continue eating, right?" Nuan's hand trembled, and she nodded. "Don't worry, grill some more for you." Kang Ling nodded in satisfaction after roasting another chicken leg, then turned it and strode out of the cave. Kang Ling's face changed, feeling extremely agitated. "What's the matter, Chief?" "I smell the fragrance from your cave. Want to ask what delicious thing?" Kang Ling knows this barbecue is very fragrant. Didn't expect it could be smelled all the way down the mountain. Take a look. Ha! Your appearance, I reckon, was entrusted by the beasts to come up here. He was unbearably irritable, frowning as he looked at Hal, just about to tell him to get lost when a voice came from the cave. "Is that Hal? Want to come in and have some barbecue together?" Since even the little rabbit said so, Kang Ling had no choice but to step aside and let Hal in. When Hal entered, Kang Ling also whispered in his ear, "Later I'll settle the score with you." Hal's body stiffened, thinking, damn, it's settled, but the aroma of the barbecue is just too enticing. Just let him have a taste. Even if I die, it wouldn't matter, right? You guys. Here comes Nuan, just finished baking a batch. She stuffed 2 chicken legs Iachinto, Hal, and Kang Ling's hands, Theon's on the left. It's the original flavor, the one on the right is chili pepper. Chili? What is skili? Pepper? Kang Ling didn't have the patience for him. "Just try it, and you'll know," he said, then tidied up his mood and continue eating the meat. The little rabbit had drilled for him, because Hal made his own mood not so great, but absolutely must not affect the little rabbit's mood. Yet the little rabbit shin, "You'll know on say you try the meat." I painstakingly grilled for him. Nuon also didn't want to explain. To Hare swallowed a mouthful. Drool, first tasted the original flavored guai on the left. Beast got above, Emmy ascending to heaven? He stifled. The sound of eating, a chicken leg was quickly finished by him. Har looked at the chili in the right and took a bite. Mouth first gives the feeling of a burst of aroma, then comes the burning sensation still in the tip of the tongue, followed by an increasing. The more you eat, the more you get into it, and then Hare excitedly reveals his wolf tail. Nuon, how did you make this thing? How can it be so delicious? Kang Ling, naturally, saw Hal's tail and cursed inwardly, not one bit. Mature male beasts, no matter how sweet their mouths are, Nuon won't be interested. Seeing how much Har enjoys eating, Nuon feels inside. Also got a full sense of satisfaction. If you want to learn, I can teach you Tomaraunwan. Nuon, really, you just. It is the most beautiful female Har I have ever seen in the world. With an excited face, he spoke what he believed to be the world's most. After a long while of good praise, the crowd waiting at the foot of the mountain saw Haliating with a greasy, fragrant face, and in his hand he still holding a fragrant chicken leg and coming down, Evrianius about to burst with rage. We waited for you at the foot of the mountain, and you went up to eat. Full and you come down, that chicken leg in your hand is showing off. Hal saw Pear's offangry wolf eyes staring at him. He quickly hid the hand holding the chicken leg behind his back. I went up and asked, Nuon. Said she'll teach us how to tomorrow. After hearing this, Evrianu was less angry, but their eyes couldn't help but look at the chicken leg hidden behind Hal. Just as Hal was thinking whether to eat it in one bite and let the clan beat him up, or to take it out and let them. Before Hal could make a decision, the witch doctor, Celia, standing behind him directly snatched it over. Ha! You were just about to curse which ignorant fool dared to snatch food from his hands, not knowing he's the top wolf's lackey, ranked third in the tribe. But looking back, it was Mar Ank second in the tribe, wasn't it? The fire in Har hadn't even started to burn yet, and it was already extinguished. Then let me try this chicken leg. Celia looked at the crowd. Is it okay if people laugh? Even if it's not, who dares to say anything? Everyone could only look disappointed and resentful. Leaving this night, the wind was calm and the waves were still. Nothing happened within the tribe, only that the usual sounds from the mountainside often came. The sound that makes one blush and heart race is absent, leaving only the hungry growls off beast stomachs. Nuon doesn't know about her own tonight. How attractive can an ordinary barbecue be? But tonight, I'm surprisingly full, and indeed, slept very soundly. Kang Ling. Tonight, I was actually startled by the litter rabbit. Usually after just a couple off bites, it claims to be full, but today it ate quite a lot meat. By the end, Kang Ling was afraid she would get indigestion, and told her to stop eating only. Then did he cease blaming himself. Why didn't you agree earlier to let the litter rabbit grill the meat by itself? Now, look, just watch tonight's performance, and you'll know. Usually, he didn't let the little rabbit go hungry often. Early the next morning, someone outside the cave kept calling for the clan leader. Nuon was also woken up. Could something have happened? In the tribe, Nuan woke up in Kang Ling's embrace. She rubbed her eyes, her voice still a bit hoarse from just waking up. Kang Ling had been awake for a while, but he wanted to take the chance to hold Nuan a little longer. After a while, so I kept pretending not to hear. It should be fine, right? Nuan, drowsy-eyed, looked puzzled and still. What could it be? Isn't it just about last night's barbecue? Kang Ling wanted to hold the little bunny a little longer. Nuan was asleep, all turned into beast forms in his embrace. White soft, smooth fur, very soft. The touch is excellent. Clan leader, Clan Long, are you awake? The beasts outside are still relentlessly shouting. Even those who aren't awake have been shouted awake. Nuan yawn. The yawn pushed the big white wolf beside with its paw. Get up. It's not good to keep others waiting for too long. Kangling is still not give up. He just hugged the little rabbit tightly in his arms again. Really nothing's wrong, probably because you promised yesterday, huh? You guys want to teach the grilling thing, damn it, early in the morning. Not going hunting, coming over to find someone to learn grilling. Nuan Yi. She came to learn barbecue. She directly jumped out of Kang Ling's embrace, her head still groggy from just waking up. I'm awake now. Quick. I need to get up. Nuan, this is the first time I've ever been needed, and I still like it. The meat grilled this time. It really made her overjoyed, her short tail sticking out, wagging desperately. She picked up a piece of clothing. She quickly crawled in, seemingly afraid of keeping the people outside waiting too long, and she even shouted outside, do you want to learn how to barbecue? Wait, I'll get a pride away. Hilaire didn't expect Nuan to speak up on her own, and after a moment of being taken aback, she replied, it's nothing. Nuan, take your time, I'm not in a hurry. Har looked at the group of tribesmen behind him, except for those who were sleeping, waiting. The Ji-Lu female and the witch doctor, who were dressed in ready-made barbecue attire. The tribe, almost everyone had come early in the morning. Hal. First, I cautiously listened by the cave in trance for a while, and hearing no movement, I then began to shout at the top of my lungs. He shouted out, to say the clan leader didn't hear it must be false. But he didn't expect Nuan to actually answer him affirmatively. You disturbed the little rabbit beast's sleep. But unexpectedly the little rabbit wasn't even angry, and still spoke to him gently and softly, even afraid that he had been waiting for a long time. He couldn't help but feel envious of the clan leader. If only his bonded female beast were Nuan, how good that would be. So it's only natural that he pursues Nuan. Even if the clan leader dislikes him, there's nothing he can do, because the wolf beast's bonded female might be the same one, so it is absolute imperables to hinder the other from pursuing females. Even if the other party is the wolf king, it won't do. In a short while, Nuan, he came bouncing out, followed by a rather pale-looking Kang Ling. Here, sorry to keep you waiting. Nuan is a little embarrassed. It's okay. I shall be the one to apologize for disturbing you and the clan. It's only right to take a long rest. Facing the death stare of the clan leader, hell, it's hard not to feel pressure. It's okay, you came to find me. I am learning barbecue and I am very happy. Nuan is really very happy. She likes this feeling of being needed. Har. As soon as he turned sideways, the tribesmen behind him were all revealed. Some of the beasts were carrying game that had already been cleaned and prepared. Things, some carrying little salt left, and others took a lot of sweet fruits. What are you all doing? Nuon is a bit surprised that those beasts were smiling along, too embarrassed to speak. Kang Ling adjusted his expression and began to explain. They want to use the settings to exchange for the method of roasting meat. Like this? Nuon quickly waved her hand. I didn't need anything. Things, teaching you is free. Standing at Hal's nearest, Tyson opens his mouth. It is so new. The method itself is our ivory precious, and we were hoping you wouldn't think our things are worthless. How could we? Nuon didn't say anything about it buying free. Instead, she generously let them leave it at the cave, so thank you very much. Home, I'll definitely teach you. Well, that sometimes rejecting someone's kindness can actually make the relationship went both parties worse. The farther he looked, the more he watched the clansmen bend him carrying things and filling in one by one. Hair, standing empty-handed by the side, almost. They've all been squeezed out. Who understands? Family? I just watched the video without liking it and got excluded. Why didn't Anya notify me in advance? Kang Ling's cave is large, but fitting so many tall and mighty orcs in it still feels a bit crowded. Nuon thought for a moment. How about we go to the foot of the mountain to the platform? It's more convenient. There, the platform, as the name suggests, the meaning is a higher platform, built by the wolf beasts, usually used by the clan leader to hold meetings for the clan members. People naturally had no objections, but this matter required the clan leader's approval, so pairs of beastly eyes all turned toward the clan leader, including the compliant Nuon watching the little rabbit staring at him, blinking its big black eyes. Kang Ling's mood has improved quite a bit. He couldn't help but pat Nuon's head. Kang Ling, I knew you were the best. Nuon happily grabbed Kang Ling's hand and was about to go down. A pack of wolf beasts followed behind Thetwo. At this moment, the air beasts near the wolf clan saw this scene and were somewhat surprised. Holding a meeting so early in the morning. Do they really need to work this hard? This ORC wanted to see what the wolf clan was up to, so he found a sheltered spot and settled down. Transforming into his beast form. Shape is a majesticlian, is a beastman who has mated. Only the beast mark on his chest has. The light has already dimmed. If Kai Li saw it, she will definitely be able to recognize that Thesis How Rabbit. Standing on a stone platform at this moment. Up, two wolf beasts beside him were guarding the fire, afraid that the wind would blow out the fire. The wolf beasts below had all turned into beast-shaped, sitting in rows on the grass. Nuon watches the fire is almost ready. Only then does she lift her head, preparing to lecture. It's fine if you don't look, but once you do, you can't help but laugh at the bottom ORCs, sitting neatly like obedient big dogs. Wearing this Timite really looks like the Paw Patrol holding a big meeting. How watches from afar, squinting his eyes, staring at the wolf beast. The little female being protected. Isn't this a meeting? Why is a rabbit beast female up there? Could it be to find a mate? How felt it was an interesting and prepared Tuliev, but on second thought, it had been a long time since the snake beast Chili came looking for him. There seems Tobe a little female, from the rabbit clan, and it seems like it's about time for her transformation. He inexplicably sit back down again. Forget it, let's wait and see. Kang Ling didn't understand what Nuan was laughing at, only feeling that her laughter was very cute. That's what he thought. Not only Kang Ling, but also a bunch of male beast family members down below people, how understands, he smiled at me, Yauk no Nuan. Nuan looks. A pair of eyes were wide open, staring at her. She composed herself a little, and began to speak. The lecture is about to begin. Please listen carefully. If you can't remember, write it down, and if there's anything you don't understand later, you can come find me, guarantee all of you can learn it just by listening. The beast was puzzled. What do you mean by writing? Nuan was stunned. Thinking about it, isn't this the society where Theorel 7 also timely reminds, host, this beast world still doesn't have writing. The words are fine, just listen carefully. If there's any you don't understand, ask me later. Nuan is holding it up there. The piece of meat began to demonstrate, from the control-off fire to the size of the meat, everything had its intricacies, and every beast beneath recognized it. Really listening, afraid that with a moment's distraction, I wouldn't be able to keep up. After a while, a familiar scent came each beast. People are all straining to sniff with their noses, afraid of inhaling one less breath than the clansman next to them. Right, this is it. Inhale. The scent had been luring them all night. The ORCs saw the meat in Nuan's hand, their gazes all blazing with heat. Nuan's first piece was handed to Kang Ling. The gazes of the beasts shifted from Nuan's hand to Kang Ling Shand, yet Kang Ling, not a beast with thin skin, he pretended not to see the gazes of his clansmen, heroically put it into his mouth. But the little female worked so hard to bake it, delicious. The two words she spat out directly broke the beastmen below. Not being able to in even without a group beating, they would have already rushed up and beaten up Thetrable making clan leader. How watched asked Wolf Clan actually. He was learning to barbecue, and he thought the beasts of this tribe were all crazy not hunting in the early morning. We a little female. Sexual studies. Barbecue this thing he hasn't not eaten it either, dry and bland. Only females like it? Could this be? Is this a new way of chasing a partner? He admitted that even from a distance, it was obvious that this little female was long, very beautiful. In the females in the city are hard to compare with in beauty, but this is publicly acknowledged as dedicated and sincere. Wolf beasts are all eager to try, wanting to return to the cave. Nuan tried her best to keep them, and finally managed to. Hold on, wait, let me grill a few more pieces. I'll let you taste what it's like, then you can go and try it yourselves. Hearing there was food, the wolf beasts sat back down. Nuan still wanted to introduce with chili pepper, but seeing Evriana had returned. Here she comes, she directly had Hal cut a few pieces off meat to grill it. Not for nothing that we came, none of us came for nothing. In the end, every beast, everyone was given a piece of fairly large meat. Nuan was so tired that she could barely lift her paws, but saw everyone with a blissful expression, and some beast still not satisfied, licking their paws to savor the lingering taste. She felt a great sense of pride. Some beasts don't like to eat chili peppers, so they just go back into the cave to roast them, while some beasts go out according to hat. Nuan said. The direction began to pick red fruits. Claire took a few pieces of meat that Nuan had specialised aside, and followed the instructions to bring them to the witch. Seeing that the beastmen below were starting to scatter and move, Isilia Lazuli got up, intending to leave. Open, still cursing in his heart about a pack of mad beasts wasting his time when the wind shifted, and overpowering fragrance surged straight in How's nose. What thing? How so fragrant? How follows the smell to look over? It's shatai, roasted meat. How can the Yuxiang barbecued so fragrant? How suddenly couldn't bear to leave, but unexpectedly from each cave also came the aroma of barbecue. How was almost overwhelmed by fragrance and couldn't find his way east, west, north, or south. If not for the last shred of reason holding him back, he will definitely break into the wolf tribe to snatch thirsty meat to eat. He thought of that easily deceived yet powerful beast pair going back to call Kylie and snatching this little female back. Then let her grill meat every day. And when the time comes, trick Kai Lee into sharing some of the meat with him. Instantly, Hao licked his lips corner, revealing in a vil smile. At this moment, Hao arrived at Kai Lee's cave, only to see Chi Lee curled up in the grass, sleeping on Thepple. No matter how you call, can't wake up. What's going on? There are still over 20 days before entering the freezing period. Kai Lee, this guy, why is he hibernating so early this year? What a pity. Looks like we'll have to wait until next spring. Having eaten that barbecue at this moment in the wolf tribe, rabbit Nuan heard Kang Ling say they were going to the beast city to exchange for salt, and immediately exceptionally excited. Kang Ling, just let me go. Together no. Kang Ling has refused countless times already. Alright, after the first time, if it were some O'Neills, he would have definitely lost patience by the second time, but facing Nuan, he always have immense patience and gentleness. The journey is very tiring. There might also be dangers. I cannot guarantee it at that time. Your safety is fine. Nuan saw Kang Ling being sore salute, had no choice but to compromise immediately. Her ears drooped down, and she crouched, drawing circles on the ground. Beside, the back view appears so late and lonely. Kang Ling feels she has rejected Nuan as if it were something heinous, or forget it. Leaving the little rabbit alone in the cave is. One can't rule out the possibility of something happening, although he had agreed with the witch doctor not to disclose the matter of Nuan's infertility. Tell the other clansmen if we truly encounter any danger, clansmen may not necessarily be able to care for the little rabbit's safety. After thinking for a moment, Kang Ling had no choice but to compromise. Alright, I will take you there, but you must stay close to me. Which hate Nuan excitedly jumped to Kang Ling's side again, sticking to him, complete a litifant from the rabbit that was drawing circles just now. 2 rabbits can go to Thessaly to play now. She hasn't been there yet. What is Thessaly really like? She asked. Asked the little Seven who drinks spring water in consciousness, but little Seven expressed ignorance, having just woken up 3,000 years ago and was forced to How would one know about the beast? World 3,000 years later? 3,000 years ago, there wasn't even a beast city. Nuan had no choice but to. I was looking forward to it all by myself. The system noticed and reminded, I advise you not target to happy too soon. The golden autumn period is almost over. Yes, next comes the frostbound period, and the mistrain period. Many ORCs will die. Nuan was dumbfounded upon hearing this. Are these 2 seasons really that hard to endure? Otherwise, what do you think? The freezing period, the temperature will drop to at least -10 degrees where the wolf tribe lives. Again, it's a cave. Every year, who knows how many females and cubs die from the cold, and they can't hunt any prey. When the stored food is eaten up, one can only starve, and there is also the rainy season, cold-blooded animals and beastmen with short fur. Good, it doesn't affect hunting speed and ability, and for wolf tribe beastmen with long fur, their fur is easily matted, wet, not easy to dry. Hunting can only sustain basic needs. Hunting is greatly affected. Many orcs starve to death. So you think, why? The wolf tribunally has about 50 or 60 people in total, so that's how it is. Nuan really didn't think. At this point, Shesamedams wonders, why is the weather so good? There's more than enough food to eat. The beastmen are still hunting. Thinking of stockpiling food, she looked at Kang Ling beside her and asked, going to the Tribito trade for salt? It's for curing miedo, make it easier to store, to get through the frozen period. Kang Ling didn't expect the little rabbit to also know about curing. He paused for a moment, then nodded, yes, and you females must eat some salt. Soy won't get sick as easily. Nuan nodded and then didn't say anything more. She just found it strange that the males here were in such good physical condition. The female is weak, and even needs to consume salt, like humans do, cannot only eat fruits, and cannot only eating meat, feeling Nuan's mood is not good. The system thought of a pile of unused things in the space. What kind of potion for strengthening the physique? What kind of fruit for enhancing abilities, and a bunch of beautiful jewelry and rare herbs. It coughed twice, thinking that finally it was the time for this lord to show his prowess. It must take advantage of the host. Show off your skills right in front of them. Do you need to exchange anything? Nuan was delighted to hear this. Right, she still had that unused space mall all along. What kind of body strengthening potions do you have there? Do you have the formulas? Yes. Tong was stunned. There were many potions, but it really didn't have the formula. It wasn't paying attention when making them before. Got it. No, then forget it. The system was dumbfounded, and it hurriedly tried to Tosavi face. I still have Ava to help elevate the status of the male beasts. Are Therini tree seeds? A tree from 3,000 years ago. Where would the seeds come from? There are none. Then forget it. Zhao Qi was frustrated, looking at those things piled up in the space. It hardened its heart, and it not believing that there isn't a single one that Nuan doesn't feel moved by. Femero cleansing ability. Potion can Shanjair regional compa. Life ability. Those without a companion ability can drink it to possess their own companion ability, and there are no side effects. Use it. Zhao Qi's tone was like that of an old fox capturing hearts, but who Nuan remain completely unmoved. There's a match. Square? No, then forget it. Zhao Qi introduced his treasures one by one, just like paying a visit. The salesperson generally knew that. As soon as Nuan heard there was no production method or seed source, she would refuse them one by one. Actually, Nuan, I don't want to appear so heartless either, but she simply doesn't have the crystal stone in her hand. As the wolf clan leader, Kang Ling, there are only 3 orange crystals in hand, and these crystals are still needed to exchange for supplies in the city. A very strong Nuan never thought about asking Kang Ling for it, but rather wanted to become stronger herself in the future and obtain the crystal stone. Went to exchange yen. After Kang Ling's science sepularization, Nuan also understood the preciousness of the crystal stone. No matter how good something is, it can only be to quench thirst. One must still solve the problem at its source. Medicine and fruits will eventually be used up one day. Wait until they are used. Finished. What about her? And the beastman oft beast world? Nuan thought much further ahead. Since there's no hope to go up to space, then you can only rely on yourself. According to Kang Ling, only 1 month left until the frozen season, which is 30 days. In 2 more days they will go to the Beast God City. The round trip will take a total of 10 days. There are still 20 days left for Nuan. On Cethys, 20 days pass. The 3-month-long icebound season will arrive. Kang Ling, you wait. Will you be busy? I want to ask you for a favor. The rabbit's face was full of embarrassment. Kang Ling originally planned to wait. Will take the tribe hunting with Ha originally as the leader in the golden autumn when prey is so easy to catch. Under the circumstances, hunting is not necessary, but he wanted to catch 2 foxes to make clothes for the litter rabbit. Did you hear what Nuan needs? Ha immediately stood up. Hal and others. No hurry. What do you need me to do? Nuan nodded. Could you help me chop some trees? I want to build a wooden house. If only she weren't so weak. The trees here are at least 4 or 5 times thicker than her. Otherwise, she wouldn't have troubled Kang Ling. Kang Ling was taken aback then. He nodded. Sure. The little rabbit rarely asked him for help, so he was naturally happy to oblige. Yet he still restrained himself. Keep reminding, the freezing season is coming soon. It's very cold at the foot of the mountain, and the wooden cabin is not warm at all. It's fine. Yes, the wooden house I built is for keeping out the cold. Nuan, afraid that Kang Ling wouldn't believe her, emphasized on Simu. Really? You believe me? Looking at the little rabbit's anxious appearance, although he still didn't believe it in his heart, he nodded. Okay, good. I believe you. I'll get the wood for you now. You stay in that tribe, don't wander around. Nuan saw Kang Ling say this, and half a word of relief escaped her. She nodded, looking very obedient. Not long after Kang Ling left. How long? Hal arrived. Nuan, where is the clan leader? It's Hal. He went to help me chop wood. Hal, dumbfounded. Aren't we ditching the bros for a female? What about our hunting plans? But Hal looks so soft and cute. Such a delicious little bunny for grilling. Anger really can't be vented on her head. He nodded, planning to. He went hunting with his clan, but Nuan called out to him. Hal, your paws are so big, aren't? Is digging pits very impressive? Can you help me dig a pit here? Nuan pointed to a spot she had chosen, still gesturing the shape of the pit. In his hands, Hal's mind was completely filled with the little female beast in front of him praising his prowess. Instantly, without a second thought, he replied, "No problem." He directly cast aside his clansmen who were still waiting for him. "Thank you so much. You, Nuan." Nuan transformed into her beast form neatly, placing the animal skin skirt aside. "I'll commit you, that way we can hurry up." Nuan thought, the faster the better. This way there will be a templarity, so everyone can have more. Doing a few, Claire at first didn't hear clearly what Nuan was saying at all. Seeing Nuan digging a hole, he then understood. So it's about him digging the soil. How come there's a female digging? He originally intended to have Nuan watch from the side. Okay, but I'm afraid I don't know how the digging just going anymore. Letting the little rabbit who just thanked him discover that he's completely didn't hear clearly what it was and agreed. This really damages his Howl's image after all. He Howl is steady and reliable. The mature wolf had no choice but to watch Nuan dig a hole while he started imitating and digging himself, of course. Waiting for his clansmen, he also remembered informed them and hurried back to help dig the pit and wait. The clan leader and Howl, along with their group of clansmen, waited for a long time only to receive a last-minute cancellation notice. They didn't dare scold the clan leader, so they had no choice but to scold Heel instead. While cursing and grumbling, they hurriedly went off to hunt, storing food for winter. Har originally dug with care and caution, realized what Nuan knew. Afterwards, the digging went faster and faster, and in no time, a rough shape was dug out. "Hal, thank you so much. You really awesome. Without you, I would definitely have had to dig for a long time." Nuan was very satisfied. Seeing this prototype and said to Hal. The praise naturally came without hesitation. And although Hal appeared unmoved on the surface, in reality, his heart was already blooming with joy. The little female had praised him. Praise him. At this moment, Kang Ling is carrying a large tree trunk back. He looks at the square pit on the ground. There were also a wolf and a rabbit, whose fur was dirtied by the dust. Instantly flying into a rage. At this moment, Kang Ling became furious and kicked with one foot to Hal's butt. "Why are you calling her? You make Nuan." Usually, the litter rabbit is placed in his palm, afraid it will fall. Kick, afraid it will melt in the mouth. Every day the fur is groomed clean and smooth by him. And now look at this. Nuan looks like this. If you don't look closely, you'd think it's a dumb fur-colored rabbit. Hilaire was suddenly kicked by the clan leader, sat down with a thud, and hurriedly wanted to explain, but didn't expect Nuan to speak. Before him, "No, Kang Ling, you. I misunderstood Har." Waism who asked Har to help dig the pit. Hearing this, Kang Ling wasn't as angry anymore, but he still insisted, saying, "Then you shouldn't call me either. If there's anything, just direct him to do it." "Ha! You don't think Kang Ling's words are wrong? Thief males in the beast world are all like this. Just command the male beasts to work." "All right, rabbit." Nuan rubbed her head against Kang Ling's calf. "Two people dig faster. Besides, this is Hal being kind. Help me out. Don't be angry anymore." Vera grateful to Hal. Kang Ling saw Nuan rubbing against him, so how could he still? What's the anger? Angry. He gently bent down, holding the little rabbit in his arms. I'll take you to wash up. You're covered in dust, but we still have to build the log cabin. It's fine. I've already cupped all the wood. Alright, let Hal go get it. So Nuon building a log cabin, but why dig a pit then? Hal, thinking about it, he was met with the clan leader skilling glare. He shuddered a lover, his for legs running swiftly. Go right now. A melodious voice of a young female followed from behind. Thank you, Hal. At this moment, Kangling, carrying Nuon went to the riverbank, carefully washing the fur on her body, and only after not a speck of dust could be seen did she let Nuon transform, put on clothes again, and look ath beautiful little bunny as before. Onlithan did Kang Ling feel at ease and returned to the department. When we arrived at tribe, Har had already brought all the timber back. He was afraid King Ling would still hold him accountable for tacitly allowing the little female sexual work matters. Even myself have chopped quite a bit of wood, made several extra trips. Nuon saw wood, eyes lighting up. You've chopped so much, really impressive. King Ling's lips curved up slightly. As long as it's what you want, I will do everything I can for you. You're sockened. The little rabbit held his hand and shook it, saying, Hal, you've worked hard. One afternoon, I was even showered with a bunch of public displays of affection. Suddenly feeling like he had eaten my fill, and even feeling gover stoofed. Har. Also thanks. Thank you. Come over for lunch tomorrow. I'll make you something delicious. What is the delicious food? Barbecue? Nuon shook her head. No, but I think it should be better than barbecue. Hal was excited, ignoring the gloom on the clan leader's face and the warning in his eyes. Whatever needs to be done, I'll help to. But you don't take a break? Ah, it's fine. I can manage.